and they prevent others from him and are themselves remote from him, and they do not destroy except themselves, but they perceive it not. If you could but see when they are made to stand before the fire, and will say, Oh, would that we could be returned to life on earth, and not deny the signs of our Lord, and be among the believers. But what they concealed before has now appeared to them, and even if they were returned, they would return to that which they were forbidden, and indeed they are liars. And they say, There is none but our worldly life, and we will not be resurrected. If you could but see when they will be made to stand before their Lord, he will say, Is this not the truth? They will say, Yes, by our Lord. He will then say, So taste the punishment for what you used to deny. Those will have lost who deny the meeting with Allah until when the hour of resurrection comes upon them unexpectedly. They will say, Oh, how great is our regret over what we neglect concerning it the hour while they bear their burdens, sins on their backs. Unquestionably, evil is that which they bear. And the worldly life is not but amusement and diversion, but the home of the hereafter is best for those who fear Allah. Will you not reason? We know that you, O Muhammad, are saddened by what they say, and indeed they do not call you untruthful, but it is the verses of Allah that the wrongdoers reject. And certainly were messengers denied before you, but they were patient over the denial, and they were harmed until our victory came to them, and none came alter the word decrees of Allah. And there has certainly come to you some information about the previous messengers. And if their evasion is difficult for you, then if you are able to seek a tunnel into the earth or a stairway into the sky to bring them a sign, then do so. But if Allah had willed, He would have united them upon guidance. So never be of the ignorant. Only those who hear will respond, but the dead, Allah will resurrect them, then to Him they will be returned. And they say, Why has a sign not been sent down to him from his Lord? Say, Indeed, Allah is able to send down a sign, but most of them do not know. And there is no creature on or within the earth or bird that flies with its wings, except that they are communities like you. We have not neglected in the register a thing, then unto their Lord they will be gathered. But those who deny our verses are deaf and dumb within darknesses. Whomever Allah wills, He leave astray, and whomever He wills, He put him on a straight path. Say, have you considered, if there came to you the punishment of Allah, or there came to you the hour, is it other than Allah you would invoke if you should be truthful? No, it is Him alone you would invoke, and He would remove that for which you invoked Him if He willed, and you would forget what you associate with Him. And we have already sent messengers to nations before you, O Muhammad. Then we seized them with poverty and hardship, that perhaps they might humble themselves to us. Then why, when our punishment came to them, did they not humble themselves? But their hearts became hardened, and Satan made attractive to them that which they were doing. So when they forget that by which they had been reminded, we opened to them the doors of every good thing, until when they rejoiced in that which they were given, we seized them suddenly, and they were then in despair. So the people that committed wrong were eliminated, and praise to Allah, Lord of the world. Say, have you considered, if Allah should take away your hearing and your sight, and set a seal upon your heart, which deity other than Allah could bring them back to you? Look how we diversify the verses, then they still turn away. Say, have you considered if the punishment of Allah should come to you unexpectedly or manifestly? Will any be destroyed but the wrongdoing people? And we send them not the messenger except as bringer of good tidings and warner. So whoever believes and reforms there will be no fear concerning them, nor will they grieve. But those who deny our verses, the punishment will touch them for their defiant disobedience. Say, O Muhammad, I do not tell you that I have the depositors containing the provision of Allah, or that I know the unseen, nor do I tell you that I am an angel. I only follow what is revealed to me. Say, is the blind equivalent to the seeing? Then will you not given thoughts?